Hey everyone, thank you for tuning in. This is Mehdi. In today's video, I'll be reviewing 12 of my current most favorite cheap and affordable fragrances. I want to start by Lapidus Purum. Every man likes one of those timeless, classic, somehow green barbershop fragrances. Me as well. Not every day, but definitely I really enjoy this fragrance some days. Smells barbershoppy, green and classic. I can get tons of spicy notes like cardamom and clove with touch of sweetness at the background. Clove is much more prominent compared to the cardamom, and believe me, this fragrance is eau de toilette but lasts on me like forever. I can say like solid 12 hours plus. Next one is at number 11, Blue Touch from House of Frank Olivier. A very underrated aquatic citrusy fragrance, very well blended, and smells very legit, high quality, and definitely way more expensive than what it is. It is inspired by Acqua di Gio. I can say one of the best Acqua di Gio inspired fragrances out there, and it smells like very first batches of Acqua di Gio. Has that brightness to it, which I really enjoy, that brightness, that clear glassy vibe of this fragrance. Lasts on me like 7 hours plus, with 1 hour maximum 2 hours of good projection and sillage. At number 10 from House of Zara, number 8 or 8.0, one of the most unique and outstanding fragrances from House of Zara, and smells pretty unique compared to other fragrances in my collection. Nothing game changer or groundbreaking, but smells very clean in a very unique way, I have to say. They write here white mint, melon, violet and watery notes, so it is aquatic fruity type of fragrance. For me, this one is very calming, very relaxing, friendly, and somehow clean out a shower type of fragrance. Has that very clean factor to it. Smells very high quality without being synthetic or cheap, which I know this fragrance is synthetic and cheap. Performance is like 2 to 3 hours maximum. Next fragrance is one of those bangers from House of Lattafa at number 9, Lattafa's Kaed. So scent profile of this fragrance is very dry, woody. There is nothing fresh in this fragrance, or at all. We have nothing fresh at the top or mid or base of this fragrance. It is woody, slightly smoky and daring, one of those wearable type of daring fragrances. And considering the price, like 20 bucks for 100 ml and performance, for me this one is a must-have. It has that potential to be a beast because of those daring woody notes, but I can say to this one a long-lasting fragrance, like 6 to 7 hours with first hour and a half average projection and sillage. At number 8 from House of Al Haramain, Amber Oud Tobacco Edition. There is other fragrances in the line. I prefer Tobacco Edition the most. So if you like opulent, some of those rich concentrated fragrances with a cozy, inviting and sweet atmosphere, definitely this one is for you. It's all about honey, tobacco, clove and vanilla, but I can say clove and honey are much more prominent compared to the other notes. It is a very great alternative for tobacco vanille from House of Tom Ford. Lasts over 10 hours plus on me with great 2 hours projection and sillage. At number 7 from House of Armaf, Club de Nuit Milestone. One of those very unique, unusual and different freshy fragrances. It is mostly in the herbal and rooty side. We know that herbal and rooty green fragrances are somehow freshy fragrances. It is fresh without being that much fruity. Has sort of fruitiness at the top, but mostly like 70-80% in the rooty, herbal and that somehow not clean side, with sort of saltiness at the background, which gives to fragrance somehow seawatery feel. For the price, this fragrance is a must-have in my opinion. It smells very niche, but not a blind buy worthy. If you think this fragrance is something like Invictus, something like Acqua di Gio, it is not that. It is a very niche DNA here. It smells very different, unusual. It is fresh in a very different and niche way. Let's say to this one lasts on me 8 hours plus easily, with 2 hours of good projection and sillage. At number 6 from House of Rasasi, Al Wissam Day. So there is something in this fragrance that I can't enjoy any other Silver Mountain Water inspired fragrances over this one. For me, this one is the best Silver Mountain Water cologne or inspired fragrance, with some differences. For example, they added here rose. Rose is not jammy, not overwhelming, very summery, pink and silky type of rose. Smells fruity, citrusy a little bit, floral because of that rose, and muskier at the dry down. And I can get that inky vibe of Silver Mountain water here as well. So if you don't like that inky vibe, it's available here as well. I have to say to you, performance is very good. Lasts on me 8 hours plus with 2 hours of great projection and sillage. Now we are at top 5. If you haven't subscribed the channel yet and you want to watch more videos like this, the only thing that I ask is that subscribe to the channel. And if you find value in this video, drop a like. I really appreciate that. I can't believe that I bought this fragrance only for 40 bucks. Really, such a great deal. Oud for Glory. Exact cologne of Oud for Greatness from House of Initio. I heard that newer batches of this fragrance is bad in terms of performance. So I got a backup bottle and checked it out. It was pure lie. Both batches, older and newer batches, are great in terms of performance. I can get easily 12 hours plus in terms of longevity with this one. Let's say solid 10 hours with 2 hours plus good projection and sillage. It is a monster in terms of projection and sillage. Scent profile is sweet, woody, and bitter in the same time. Bitter because of that woodiness, and sweet because of vanilla, saffron, somehow candy flossy, woody like Tom Ford Oud Wood plus Baccarat Rouge. At number 4 from House of Versace, one of my absolute favorites from this house, La Yucavan Prom, Irresistible. So what can I say, guys, about this fragrance? Every single factor about this fragrance is 10 out of 10. That's power of the fragrance, that the strength, longevity, performance, projection, sillage, scent profile, every single factor is 10 out of 10. It is leathery, sweet, and fruity. Gets sweeter and fruitier at the dry down, and opening is much more raw, smoky, and leathery. It is cologne of Tuscan Leather by Tom Ford. In terms of performance, price, everything, it is better for me compared to Tuscan Leather. Just Tuscan Leather is better because that one brought new card to the table. So this one is inspired by that fragrance, which I respect that factor. At number 3 from House of Versace, you know it, Havas. I am really searching for a new alternative for this one. I really am, but I cannot find anything better in this class, in class of fresh, fruity, aquatic fragrance with this price, with this scent profile and performance. If you haven't smelled this one yet, it is a fruity, spicy, oriental, complex type of aquatic fragrance with a lots of sweetness. Lasts only 10 to 12 hours plus with 2 to 3 hours. Very good projection and sillage. I believe this one is a must-have in any man collection. At number 2, hands down, Club de Nuit Intense Man EDT. I have smelled the other versions. I own few versions of this fragrance like Parfum, EDP, Oil. But this one is another story also. I have very good memories with this one, not only because of that, but I believe you're gonna get better value from your money if you go with EDT. EDP is good as well, but considering the price, like maximum 25 bucks for 105 ml, I somehow prefer EDT better, and I like dry down of EDT better compared to other versions. All we know, this bad boy is the best cologne of Creed Aventus in the market. Opens up like Aventus, fruity and fresh. Dry down is smoky and woody. Performance is like 6 to 7 hours maximum on the skin with 1-2 hours good projection and sillage. At number 1 at the top of the list, which fragrance can stay higher than Havas or Club de Nuit Intense Man EDT for me at 2022? Let's go. Afnan's Supremacy, Not Only Intense. So at the first sniff, you're gonna say, okay, Aventus inspired fragrance, but there is something different here. That smoky note is not birchy here, it is oak mossy. So let's say if Armaf Club de Nuit Intense Man is inspired by Aventus, this fragrance is inspired by Hajebat from House of Nishane. Like that fragrance, concentration is also Extrait de Parfum, highly concentrated fragrance. They share lots of similarities, but if you have smelled few fragrances, you're gonna get easily differences as well. Lasts on me like 12 hours plus with 2 to 3 hours loud, like crazy projection and sillage. Take care, guys.